Hiya, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. I'm back with another Mortal Kombat 1 live stream. I'll be playing more of Invasions Season 3. I have defeated the Cryomancer Sub-Zero, got his skin. And what I'm doing now is I'm going back to the messes and reaching the post-game content. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Okay, so just finishing off the Tarkatan colony. So when you defeat the boss of Season 3, which is Sub-Zero, the Cryomancer Sub-Zero, you get Cryomancer, you get a Cryomancer heart, and that will open up the areas on the mesas that you couldn't reach previously. So it's post-game content. That was the skin, by the way. You'll be seeing more of that as we go along. Alright, so the first node is Lashing Out. I'm actually going to be talking about Invasions and how NetherRealm Studios can improve Invasions in the future to make it a bit more fun. Because I'll be honest with you, and I'll be brutally honest with you, because I ain't no like blind fanboy, you know. I ain't no blind biased fanboy that will just like sing the praises of, you know, Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm Studios until the day I die. If I feel there is room for improvement in this game, well, then I will speak out and mention that. Okay, so apart from unlocking skins and palettes for your fighter, including this pretty cool, to be fair, Sub-Zero skin that you get for completing the Cryomancer Sub-Zero, the boss of Season 3. To a fatality. Finisher. Apart from unlocking cool skins and palettes for your fighters, I have to be honest, I get bored very quickly playing Invasions. It's pretty much the same thing. You're pretty much doing the same thing over and over again. And even in different seasons as well. Like Season 2, Season 3. You're in the same mess as. There's the Fire Temple, the Fujian Village, Shang Tsung's Laboratory. They're all the same, the Rampart. They're all the same messes. I'm pretty sure they're even laid out exactly the same each time. You're moving around the messe in the style of a board game like Mario Party. You're moving from node to node, and each node, like 99% of the time, is a fight. So you're either fighting one opponent or you're fighting three in endurance. Sometimes there'll be a survival challenge, other times there'll be test your might. And you're moving along and you reach the end. You fight a boss. When you defeat that boss, you will get either a new skin or a new palette for the fighter that you have defeated. There's also towers that will pop up as well on the mesa. And for completing like various challenges like towers and the bosses, you will also end up in a portal from time to time, like a random portal will appear and you'll end up somewhere, and you can open up some chests which will give you even more skins and pallets for your fighters. And once you defeat the boss, you move on to the next mesa, and you're pretty much doing the same thing over again. That is pretty much, you're getting talismans as well, which can, like for instance, I have the Warhorn talisman. You can use that to help you in the fight. You know, just in case you can summon like mini baracas that will deal a significant amount of damage to your opponent. You can use relics that will give you like various buffs. You know, like you can have like unblockable combos, for example. You can also use consumables to like double your stats and stuff like that. But other than that, that is Invasions. And as I mentioned, like apart from unlocking the skins and the pallets, it does get boring very quickly. Like even in season 2 and in this season now, it just feels like I'm doing the exact same thing again. It's kind of like how can I say it? Like a more hands-on kind of like experience of unlocking stuff. Like, you know, like some games, you'll just play it through the game and you'll just randomly unlock a new skin or a new palette, and that'll be it. Or you go to like a menu to like use like in-game currency, a bit like the shrine. The shrine is in the game, and you can spend your coins in the shrine to unlock skins and palettes there as well. But Invasions is more of a kind of like, it's more of a kind of like an in-depth, more hands-on kind of version of unlocking stuff in the game. Thing is though, we had the crypt for that for quite a long time. The crypt was introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, where you would move around this giant crypt of coffins and you would spend your in-game currency to open them, and you get all sorts of content, not just skins and palettes, but you would also get like concept art and random videos of Scorpion cooking. In Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11, the crypt was extensively expanded to the point where it was like its own game. Like you were moving around this area. There was a lot happening, and I feel like it was actually more in depth than Invasions. I think Invasions is a downgrade to the crypt in Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. You shall not pass. Sorry, I had to. Okay, so I mean, I have an idea. Oh God, what's this now? I'll be right back. Sorry, just got a post. So, I have an idea on how NetherRealm Studios can improve Invasions in the future. Now, who am I to tell NetherRealm Studios how to do their job? I don't want what I have to say to come across like that. I'm just a fan of Mortal Kombat. I always have been. Mortal Kombat was literally one of the first games I ever played. And I just would like this game to be better. I think Ed Boon and the studio would share that opinion. I think they want to make that game better as well. So I think we're, like myself and the team, I think we'll be on the same page. It's not me blindly criticizing the game or hating the game, just blind hate. It's constructive criticism, basically, which I believe can lead to an overall better experience in the game. Yeah. So I think in the future they could give Invasions a major overhaul. It could become a much bigger expansion to the campaign. The campaign has 3 modes. It has the cinematic story mode, Invasions, and it has Towers. So the story is the main event of the campaign. That's where we get to sit back and experience a cinematic, movie-like experience telling the story of Fire God Liu Kang's new era and how all that unfolds. Invasions is literally a continuation of that story, because, spoiler alert, we find out in the story that there are multiple timelines, and each with their own titan, and there's a threat of invasion from those other timelines and with those other titans. So what Invasions is each season of Invasions there is a new titan threatening Fire God Liu Kang's timeline. In this case it is Sub-Zero. Towers is a very personalized story focusing on a specific fighter. So if you choose, let's say, Shang Tsung in Towers, and you complete that tower, it basically tells the continuation of the story mode from the perspective of Shang Tsung. Like what happened next with Shang Tsung. And you find out that he manages to escape Outworld's forces for his treachery, and he manages to find this island, and he manages to find the Well of Souls. So Invasions is smack in the middle of the conquest. So I feel like with this major overhaul, I think it could become a lot more of a bigger expansion to that campaign. I feel what they could do is give us a modern day version of Conquest mode. Conquest mode was technically introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, although it didn't really come to life until Deception. But nonetheless, it did debut in Deadly Alliance. But with Deception, what we had was literally a standalone story, a standalone game mode. Some could even say a standalone game within a game. It basically was an action adventure Mortal Kombat game where you could fully explore different realms: Earth Realm, Outworld, Nether Realm, Chaos Realm, Order Realm. You could interact with other NPCs, which were actually like other fighters in the franchise. You could like go on quests. You could unlock treasure chests with like rare items and unlockables. There was a story in the background going on as well. It was really fantastic. A lot of fans, including myself, love Conquest mode. It was expanded upon in Armageddon. And then of course, like, you know, when Mortal Kombat kind of came into like it's like next generation phase, like from like PS3 onwards, that's where we got like a cinematic story mode. So, you know, they kind of threw everything into one there, like, you know, into like a full-on cinematic story, which I like. But I feel like if Invasion's got a major overhaul in the future, what they could do is give us like a Conquest style mode. So more gameplay fundamentally. You can see right now what I'm doing is I'm moving around this board game, and as I mentioned earlier, honestly, apart from unlocking new skins and palettes, it gets boring. So you could imagine if you could have a lot more gameplay, if there was more going on from the point of view of gameplay. If you were doing other things other than just fighting and doing survival, if you had to like, you know, go to the specific location to speak to this character to get something off him, come back, you know, something like that. If there was more exploration, so if you could actually move around these messes in more detail, there was hidden areas to find hidden items, and more story as well. Like Conquest mode in Deception and Armageddon was all about story. It had a fantastic story. There was a great story going on. You know, you had NPC fighters that you could talk to. Little like you could even talk to Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn would like chat away to you and, you know, get a bit of background on what's going on with Shao Kahn in Deception or Armageddon. You know, so I feel like if they did that, if they overhauled Invasions and designed it like a modern day Conquest mode, as a result, you can get a lot more gameplay, exploration, and story. Now there is a massive update coming to Mortal Kombat 1. They're pretty much going to do what they did with Mortal Kombat 11, which is great. Like an aftermath type expansion. So there is an expansion, like more or less confirmed by Ed Boon. I actually went off on one as well. Messaged Mortal Kombat's Facebook team, left a comment on their Facebook page. I went off on one. I seen some guys comment saying that they nerfed the EXP again in Season 3 with fights after you reach level 30. I thought he meant the seasonal tower, so I went off on one. I mean, I didn't like curse or anything like that, but I went off on one. I absolutely went off on one. I was like, you all should be ashamed of yourselves. I said, if players want to earn the very little amount of Dragon Crystals available to them to earn in the game, let them. You know, don't force their hand into their wallet, you know, to pay for the Dragon Crystals. I thought basically they nerfed the seasonal tower. I don't think they have. I haven't tried it out. I think it was a misunderstanding on my end. Oops. Oh well, the kind of my point still kind of stands anyway. Even if they didn't nerf the seasonal tower, the fact is, like, people should be able to get Dragon Crystals with a very little amount of Dragon Crystals available to them in game. You know, they should be able to do that without going to extreme lengths. So my point still stands, but it's kind of funny. Nonetheless, sorry, I went off on one. So there's a chest here, as I mentioned earlier. You do come across chests from time to time. You can get more skins. So apart from this is nice. It's always nice to get a new skin for your fighter. It's fun. It's always nice to get more out of a game. But apart from that, honestly, I just feel like, you know, Invasions outside of this, outside of unlocking content, it gets boring very quickly. So I actually got a Katana skin and a Tanya palette there. I mean, you get seasonal credits as well, which is a form of in-game currency. There's 3 types of in-game currency in Mortal Kombat 1. You've got the seasonal credits, which you can only get by playing Invasions. There's no other way to get seasonal credits. You can't get them in other game modes. You can't purchase them. They're only earned by playing Invasions. There's coins then, which you can pretty much get no matter what you're doing in the game. You get coins. They're used in the shrine to get like concept art and even skins and palettes in there as well. And then there's, of course, Dragon Crystals, which are the premium in-game currency in Mortal Kombat 1. And unfortunately, with Dragon Crystals, it's a lot more difficult to earn Dragon Crystals in-game. But it can be done, though. You get 100 Dragon Crystals for reaching profile levels 60, 80, and 100, and you each, and you get 100 Dragon Crystals for reaching fighter mastery rank 20 and 31 each, and you get 500 for completing the story. But outside of that, you can't get any more, which is highly disappointing. So when the team is nerfing EXP gain and making it harder for people to actually get to earn the Dragon Crystals in game, I find that quite disgusting, if I'm going to be honest with you. I will say one thing though, I don't know why all the attention is on Mortal Kombat 1 when it comes to this type of behaviour, when it comes to making it hard for players to, you know, earn content in game, making it easier for them to purchase the Dragon Crystals with real life money. I don't know why the focus is on Mortal Kombat 1, because you have Street Fighter 6, which won Game of the Year, which has a Fighter Pass every month, and you have to purchase the Fighter Pass to get additional cosmetic content. You have no choice to. You can't earn the cosmetic content in Street Fighter 6. So I don't know why everyone is just ignoring Street Fighter 6 when they're doing a lot worse and putting all the focus on Mortal Kombat 1. I don't understand that, really. But I called out Street Fighter 6. I literally sold Street Fighter 6. So I'm done talking about Street Fighter 6. I haven't exactly ignored Street Fighter 6. I hope in hell. I don't understand why other people are though. I don't understand why everyone is just like ignoring Street Fighter 6. I don't get that. But I suppose like people are very selective in life, so you know that would explain that. This is actually a nice Sub-Zero skin, and I play a lot of Sub-Zero as well, so...
I am the Lin Kuei's Grand Master.
And in desperate need of a breath mint.
Good old Johnny Cage with the one-liners. Yeah, it really is a nice skin. It's worth unlocking, you know. So that is what Invasions is basically. It's basically a very hands-on mode to unlock content. It's not just like going to a menu and selecting unlock. You know, it's more hands-on. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's due an overhaul, Invasions. There's one thing as well I feel that it could benefit from, and it's giving players more Dragon Crystals. I mean, at least give players 500 Dragon Crystals for completing Invasions 100%. That's all messages 100%. Because you get 500 for completing the story. So... No, later, when I complete all methods 100%, I have to go into Seasonal Tower and see if they actually nerfed the EXP again. Because I don't think that's what that guy meant on Facebook. I think he was talking about just regular fights on the regular messes. Not the Gateway Portal, not the Seasonal Tower. Just regular fights on nodes. What he was saying was that once you reach Invasions level 30, you won't gain any more experience. I think I read his comment too quick. I was snapping because I was thinking in the back of my mind when I was using that method in Season 2, when I was using the Seasonal Tower, when I was leveling up the Seasonal Tower to get additional EXP, I was thinking in the back of my mind, will they nerf this? Like, you know, will they nerf it? So I read it too quick. It's going to be so funny when they get the message. But I still think, though, that my point still stands, though. They'll probably correct me, you know, on the Seasonal Tower if that isn't the case. Clue, hair, no evil. Hair. Well, the first thing I'm thinking of is Sindel, because it's spelled hair as in the hair on your body. H-A-I-R. So, wait a second, that is how you spell hair, isn't it? You know, when you're live, you'll be doubting yourself half the time. Yeah, so hair as in hearing something, A noise, hearing a noise is H-E-R. I can't believe I'm actually I have to like yeah, so it's hear no evil. So I'm thinking it's Sindel. I'm thinking it's a Sindel, either a Sindel fatality or brutality. Something Sindel related anyway. It's kind of funny when you think that this is a Mortal Kombat game that released in 2023 on consoles like PS5 and Xbox Series X, and this is how Invasions looks when you have Mortal Kombat Deception that came out in like 2004 on like PS2 and Xbox, GameCube as well, I think, and it has a lot more exploration, like conquest mode in those games. Like you could actually move your character around and fully explore the areas. There was a lot more going on in conquest mode. There was more story. So it's kind of, I feel like it's weird. I feel like this type of mode belongs in the PS2 era, and I feel like looking at conquest mode, I feel like it belongs in this era of gaming. So it's a strange one. Alright. I think that could be the name of her fatality actually here, No Evil.
Who forged the kriss you wield?
The markings suggest it was the Kafala warlocks.
Here we go. Here comes trouble. Could be that. Could be that. I think as well what would be good for a big overhaul to the actual game, or even for the next game, is maybe the main story mode. Like, the main story mode in Mortal Kombat 1 is the actual story mode. Like, there's a campaign with 3 parts: story, invasions, and towers. And the other bit, story, is the main part of that campaign, the cinematic, story. I think if, like, a conquest type mode, again, if that became the main story, like, so you basically play as multiple fighters, but they're all, like, moving around either Earth Realm, like, you can physically, like, your character, whoever you're playing as at that time, whether it's Johnny Cage, whether it's Raiden, whether it's Shang Tsung, whoever, and you're actually, like, exploring, like you would in conquest mode, Earth Realm, Outworld, or Netherrealm. And there's a story taking place, and they have cutscenes from time to time as well. I think that should be the story mode, and that's where you unlock skins and palettes as well and stuff like that. Let's see if Here Comes Trouble is what I need to do here. So it's down, back, down, square.
Finisher.
It's just the fact that it's like hair, it spells with H-A-I-R.
Who's your queen?
So all I can think of is Sindel. Now, if it isn't her fatality, Her second fatality is something to do with this, her scream, so it wouldn't be that. So if it isn't her fatality, it has to be maybe a brutality. But I'm guessing it's this. God, it actually isn't. Damn. Okay. Well, then it has to be a brutality then. Hear no evil. It has to be, like, say it again. Hear no evil. That one shocked me, no. I thought that would have been a safe bet. Well, I know that her second fatality is literally just the scream, so it's got nothing to do with hair. Split ends? Could be that. I mean, this is to do with scream. It's a cartwheel. I don't know about this. And loose something. I don't know about that either. But I'm guessing it's forward square X. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, I hope to God it isn't this, because I don't think I can actually... I can't do these brutalities that have like multiple inputs. Like forward square X. Oh, God. Right, let's have a look. I need to hold back while doing that. Okay. Oh, it's fine. I can do that. Yeah, so the fact that the clue is dealt with like a hair, no evil, as in the hair on your head. So the only character, the only fighter in this game that has something to do with hair, well, it's obviously Sindel. You know, it can't be anyone else. Unless it's a curveball and they're confusing people. Stop blocking, will you? I'm getting sick of her blocking. Oh, for fuck! That literally just came out of nowhere. Like, 1 minute she was blocking and taking no damage, and the next minute she's fucking dead. I'm looking up online. Because I don't want it to be that brutality. If it's something else, I can just do it straight away and get on with it. So I'm going to look it up. It's annoying now. Unless... a second now. No. Here, no evil spelt. The hell? There's normally... The hell? That's weird. I have to look at a video. I said normally there's a website that explains it. Right? Oh, come on, get to the point, will you? Clue, here no evil. Solve. Do any any brutality with Sindel. Oh, that's fine, so. I don't know why the hell it was a brute. That was a very... I wouldn't have gotten that, like, if I guessed it, because it's very... That's a very... How can I put it? That's a very, like... Like, where would you get the brutality from, like? You know? Where would you get the random, like, that's weird. Anyway, brutality, I can do that, no problem. I just do a classic brutality. It did say any brutality, so should be okay.
Action!
I actually thought that it was the name of a fatality. A lot of these clues are actually names of fatalities. Blocking. Annoying. There we go.
Your life for Outworld.
Brutality.
Alright, so according to that video that I just watched,
Wins.
that should complete the clue. Yeah.
Excellent.
Another Melina skin. Winter Sovereign. And a relic, Invincible. Start the fight. Now why would I want to start the fight in critical health? You know? While on critical health, your meter regenerates quickly over time. The damage you take goes to your meter. Why would I want that? It's legendary, I feel like I should keep on to it, but at the same time, like, why would I just don't feel like I care about it. It's a pity that you can't hold more relics. Let me get rid of that. You know, when you see a legendary, you feel like you shouldn't sell them. But see, I don't use relics that much.
Sub-Zero.
We can't both exist. We won't for much longer.
So I'd say I get his gold skin, his gold palette, for defeating him. Fuck. Bastard. Oh fuck. What? I thought it... Man, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down at my phone. I thought the fucking fatal blow would kill him. Bastard!
You lose.
Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I thought I had it in the bag. Well, who else? I actually increased some stats there. What was that? No. Yeah, Quan Chi only has 32 attacks. That was Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. Action!
Faster! I'm going to squeeze your little head, Sub-Zero, until it pops.
Fatality. Omni-Man wins.
That is a nice, very nice skin. Golden Grandmaster. Looks more like Scorpion than anything else, but I like that a lot now. And the palette as well. That is very, very nice. Okay, so that is the Tarkatan Village Mesa 100% complete. Or colony complete. So I'm going to go to the main menu now and equip those absolutely fantastic Sub-Zero skin and palette. Customize. That is not Sub-Zero, that is smoke. Look at that. Damn. So this is like the basic one, but you can change the color. Like, so basically this is the skin, basically. It's the Order of Darkness. Order of Darkness. So you got this as well. And this. But I'm going to equip this. I love it. Fengjian Village. I was calling it Fujiang Village earlier. So the post game content, that's what I call it. In Invasions, that's where you get even better skins for your fighters. So there will always be an area on each mesa that you can't reach at the beginning of the game. You will need a certain item that you won't have at that particular time. So you will get that item for defeating the boss of the season. So in this case, season 3, it's the Cryomancer Sub-Zero. When you defeat him, you get a Cryomancer heart, and that will allow you to reach the areas on the mesas that you couldn't get to. And beyond those areas then are much tougher challenges, much tougher opponents, but you'll be able to get even better skins and variants. So you see here, this is a lock gate. You need the Cryomancer heart, which I have, thankfully. So use it, and you can now reach that area.
Grandmaster Bossy Pants.
He's not really bossy, he's just more pissed off than bossy, really. My heart hurts. Why? Is it because I betrayed you? You know what's funny? I actually look more like Scorpion than he does. Try to use that more brutality in the future. Ability to freeze, down, forward, circle. That is. Hmm? Oh. Ah, for fuck's sake, took my brutality, you bastard. Whatever, go ahead. Get out of here. Those crystals stole my brutality.
Sub-Zero wins.
I helped you, but I've earned no respect.
Because there's nothing lower than a traitor. Ready to die?
Saving that fatal floor. Fuck! Oh, you bastard. I'm gonna watch this. No, because the last time I fucked up. So he's alive. I would have. Oh fuck! Don't you dare come back. Boom. You ain't coming back from that. General Shaw. Yeah, for the Lin Kuei. So there's actually a movie, a Mortal Kombat movie. I think it's the cartoon. This is one of the first animated. It's the Journey Begins or something. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I don't know. I think Raiden. Somebody in there pronounces the Lin Kuei in such a funny way. The Lin Kuei or something. I don't know. It's weird. Lin Ki or something. fucking hilarious, to be honest. Oh. What did I get anything there? I wasn't paying attention. Did I get something? I did get something. Okay. I got something, but... Oh, I forgot about her. Oh. Oh. Surprised I got no General Shaw. Skin or variant. Got a consumable, which are important. I'm not going to use a consumable until I need to. As far as maxing out fighters is concerned, I've maxed them all out. So I don't think I'll be needing much talismans, to be honest with you. I might craft a kind of like an average enough warhorn, possibly. With that, it's level 35. Well, I think the majority of them actually are. Where is it now? What even was that? 36. See, the way if I could show you, well, I can't. Yes, I think I can't show you experience gain because I've maxed out all my fighters and cameos. But you should be able to get, I don't know. I'm going to go as, I'm going to stick to Sub-Zero. Kenji.
Action!
Better this way.
Brutality! Sub-Zero wins.
Okay, I might be able to show you the amount of experience gained, but it's hard to have a perspective of it when you've maxed out everything. What the fuck? Okay, that was effective. Whatever the hell I just did there was extremely effective. Yeah, let's have a look.
Sub-Zero wins.
I even maxed out Quan Chi as well, so alright. Yeah, that is literally that's nothing. It's literally just like 75 for getting a victory, 300 for the fighter. Yeah. So considering that they're all level 36 and I'm level 30, you should be getting a lot more experience than that. So they actually have nerfed the EXP. So my point still stands. That rant that I went off on Facebook earlier on Mortal Kombat's Facebook page and their messenger still stands. Like if players want to earn the very little amount of dragon crystals available to them in game, let them. Don't intentionally prevent them from doing so to force their hand into their pocket and pay for dragon crystals when they've paid full price for a game. You know, it's disgusting. I honestly think that the developers should be utterly ashamed of themselves for that type of behaviour.
Won't remember.
I mean, they literally changed the game, so it's harder for players to earn experience, and you get Dragon Crystals by earning experience. I mean, look at my profile level. That's how I know. Look at my profile level. If this was Season 2, right, I would be getting a lot more experience now. Look at that. I mean, you can't even see it. You literally can't even see it. It's underneath my profile card where it says 331. That's my profile level. I'm on 331 profile. Look at that tiny little yellow bar. I wouldn't even call it a bar, it's a speck. Look at that yellow speck. That's how much experience I've earned. Even though I just defeated a level 36 fighter and I'm level 30. So you should be getting a lot more experience than that. But deliberately, NetherRealm Studios deliberately nerfed the amount of EXP you gain to prevent players from getting Dragon Crystals, because they want people to pay for them, even though they paid full price for the game. So yeah, my point still stands. It mightn't be about the seasonal tower, but my point still stands. It's disgusting. They should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. If players want to earn the very little amount of Dragon Crystals available to them in game, for God's sake, let them. The fact that they're intentionally stopping players from doing that, it's disgusting. The second video game crash, to be honest with you, it's happened already. We don't even know it. We're just in shock. You know, if you're in a car accident and it happened so quickly, and you look down at your body, oh, my arm is hanging off me, oh, there's blood coming off my face, you know, you're in shock. You know, it takes you a few minutes to realise what just happened. What I'm telling you for a fact, the video game crash has happened. We just don't know what's happened yet. It has. I mean, you've got an established franchise like Mortal Kombat, a beloved franchise like Mortal Kombat, and it's engaging in, behaviour where they're deliberately preventing generally preventing people from progressing. So yeah, whatever. A Blood Feaster, Kongno palette, and a Garrus palette. Nice. So yeah, my point still stands. Unfortunately, it does. I forgot who else I got. Garrus. Oh, that's 100% complete, is it? Let's double check that now to be sure. And the green arrow is no longer visible. I thought there was a chest here. Where's the chest here? That is very misleading. Saying it's 100% when it's not. Now I'm going to have to go back into the other mess there to make sure that was 100% complete as well now, because it's confusing me.
Why would I do well in your business?
With your big-ass ego, you'd fit right in.
I think they actually nerfed the Warhorn as well. I don't know that for sure, not to be honest. Hold up. Nice. That's a hard brutality to pull off. It looks so cool.
Wins.
Ah, for fuck's sake. I gotta go to the shop. Don't you think it's weird how the collector, the shopkeeper, just randomly sells keys for chests? Am I the only one who thinks that's a bit weird? Oh, there's a shop right there, didn't you know? Turtle. Oh, nice. Epic palette. Sub-Zero. What's this then? You take no block damage. Cover all damage from most recent hit. You take 25% max health as damage when you get knocked down. Oh, fuck that. Right, I think that's that complete. There's no green arrow. Where is that? No. Okay. So I want to double check now to see Cat and Colony is 100% because it was telling me that the village was 100% when it wasn't. So I want to make sure that's not the case. No. I don't see a green arrow. No. Okay. Next up is the Fire Temple. Gonna wreck it.
Action! Fight me!
I am fighting you. What think I was doing? Playing bingo? Oh, I forgot to equip the other skin. It's over there.
Mind your place.
Brutality. Sub-Zero wins.
I'll be right back. You can admire that lovely palette. Johnny Cage is back.
Total failure.
So I said it earlier and I'll say it again. Playing Invasions can get fairly boring fairly quickly because you really literally are doing the same thing over again. Like, even if they just added just a teeny bit more story into Invasions, I'd be happy with that. Like, I know that at the beginning of a season, Fire God Liu Kang narrates what's going on. So in Season 3, Fire God Liu Kang is like, Titans of Zero is hell-bent on killing anyone who isn't of Lin Kuei blood. We must stop him. And every now and again, there's like a boss at the end of each mesa, right? And there's a little bit more dialogue from Fire God Liu Kang. And then at the ending, there's a little bit of dialogue. And then there's like a little kind of tower ending-esque thing then when you complete the season and you defeat the boss. But other than that, there isn't any other story. Like, what if there was something going on specifically in this mesa, right? And every time you went to a node, there was like a little interaction between whoever you're fighting, you know, just a little bit more story. Because I'd be honest with you, like, I mean, I'm 3 seasons in now with Invasions, and I gotta say, like, it is boring. You know, I wasn't bored playing through the story. I wasn't bored playing towers because, you know, I was looking forward to that character's tower ending and finding out what happened then after the story, because literally that's what tower is. Tower is like an epilogue. That's, oh god, if only I could think of that word when I was trying to describe towers a while back. But that's essentially what towers is. It's an epilogue to the story. So Johnny Cage's epilogue, Sub-Zero's epilogue, it's basically an epilogue, yeah. Which I enjoyed, but Invasions, it only exists, I feel like its only purpose for existing is to unlock skins and talents, you know? It doesn't have enough depth to it to like exist on its own.
Sub-Zero wins.
So it's just give me a second now, no? And I'll be right back.
Can you tell me what happened? What you put in her head?
I think as well the names of the nodes are literally recycled from season 2 and season 1.
You and I both want for more.
But I would never betray family to get it.
You're spent. Embarrassing.
Although I would be fair to NetherRealm Studios, right? Because I'll try to be as balanced as possible. You know, whenever I provide, you know, constructive criticism, I kind of have to look at all sides. The marketing of Invasion leading up to the game's release, because I think it was like one of the last modes to be announced for the game. The marketing for Invasions literally was a mode where you unlock content. It was like described as a seasonal mode, almost like a live service mode, but there was no battle passes or fighter passes or anything like that. A mode where you basically unlock content. That's what it was described as. But I think when people started to go hands-on with it, they were like, oh, this is actually a full-on game mode. This is a story mode. This is pretty cool. This is another single-player mode. I don't know. Maybe we just like took something that was basic, that was marketed as a basic thing, and maybe we just like turned it into something that it actually isn't ourselves. Does that make sense or no? Because it was never really marketed as like something massive, like, you know, Street Fighter 6 where you have World Tour mode. That was like they were always talking about World Tour mode. Whenever Capcom were talking about Street Fighter 6, it was World Tour mode every single time. So it wasn't like NetherRealm Studios were hyping up Invasions like from the beginning. It was a mode that was like announced towards the end of the leading up to the release of the game. So but I would just question like why design it like this, where it feels like a new story mode, but it's just so boring to play it. I think they should have just brought back the crypt, really. The basic crypt, Deadly Alliance crypt, and just like earn additional earn credits in the game, stack them up, go to the crypt, open a coffin, get content, boom. And I swear, I miss the random content so much that you would get in Deadly Alliance, like videos of Scorpion cooking, bloopers from Mythology Sub-Zero. I mean, what if they're Warner Brothers? I mean, Warner Brothers are the publishers, so why don't we see like some bloopers for maybe the Mortal Kombat movie, or like behind the scenes footage of it, like seeing some kind of early sketches of the animated Mortal Kombat movies, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I honestly think that the Deadly Alliance crypt, it's the best crypt, in my humble opinion. Yeah, that is just an opinion at the end of the day, like, you know, there's no right or wrong. I know that the crypt in Mortal Kombat X and 11 were like really like expansive modes and you could explore and stuff like that, like, but I don't think sometimes something doesn't need to exist. I don't think, maybe Invasions doesn't need to exist. I mean, there's a cinematic story mode, which is just amazing quality, right? You know, it really is cinematic. Powers is an epilogue story. Every fighter having their own epilogue. I mean, there's online multiplayer. And I just think as far as unlocking content is concerned, they should have just had like a traditional crypt. When I say traditional crypt, I mean like the original crypt, and go there and unlock your content, and that should have been it. Like yeah, I just don't think that this mode actually needs to exist. Really, especially when there's a shrine as well. I feel like this was rushed. I feel like this mode was just put in there. I don't know, because I mean, the shrine is there. Like you can go to the shrine and you can actually unlock skins and you can unlock concept art and all that kind of stuff. So it's a strange one. Maybe 2 of them is going to say it's like. So they're actually about 3 actually. Do you know what? I'm just going to buy them all. I'm just going to buy them all. There's only one there. I wonder did they actually get rid of the. I wonder did they stop people from putting their system clock 1 hour ahead to cheat the shop. No, I will say if they nerfed that, then well, I was going to say fair enough because. But why should anyone have to wait a whole hour for a shop to restock? It's not like a mobile phone game like or anything. But it doesn't make any sense because there's no like it's not like you can pay. It's not like you can use microtransactions to get these items because you can't. So I don't know why it exists. I don't know why you have to actually wait an entire hour for a shop to restock. It's a bit of a strange one. Nice regular skin. Master of gear as well. Oh shit. Lethal split. Is it no? Lethal spill? Lethal lips. Lips. L-E. I think that's lips. I think it's. No, that has to be slit. I'm gonna look it up. If it's Little Lips, it's probably Sonia's kiss. If that was Little, and do you know what I'm saying? Little, I can't fucking spell. So oh, I don't know. Let's look it up. In a way, I kind of like looking up stuff in Mortal Kombat because it kind of brings you back to the olden days of looking up fatalities. You know, like the old like fucking cheat books that were around back in the day, like magazines with like cheat codes in them and shit like so. I'll have to. Ah, fuck. There we go. I think it's lethal. Oh, it is. There's lips. I'm looking back. I bet you it's Sonya's fatality. No, it's Katana. Okay, I forgot about her. Katana fatality, last kiss. I was thinking of the other kiss, the kiss of death from with Sonya Blade's cameo's fatality, but it's not. Okay.
Mama's favorite.
Let's put her attack on. I spent most of season 2 grinding the seasonal tower. Just remembering that. There's a windbreaker talisman where you can fart into your opponent. That's in season 3, but it's like an ice fart, basically, literally. Okay. Oh shit, which one is it? Oh, close, last kiss. Down on back surfer. I was right though, it does spell out lethal lips. I just got mixed up because there's 2 kisses in Mortal Kombat 1. I completely forgot about Katana. Well, that's your first and last kiss right there.
Fatality. Katana wins.
Doom.
Excellent.
Okay, that's going to do it for the live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Sorry for the sudden end.